Hey moms, welcome to another episode of the Life Unboxed blog show, where we talk about all things momtrepreneur, from raising your kids to running a business, and the most important, keeping your sanity. I'm Jodie the mom from lifeunboxed.blog. If you're enjoying this content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. If you're listening to the podcast, be sure to subscribe to the podcast, share the podcast with your friends, and leave a 5-star review wherever you're listening. I appreciate your support. Remember, I would love to hear your questions that you just can't seem to get answered. Well, I'm really excited about this episode because it has been 1 year since I officially launched this blog, podcast, YouTube channel. I first posed this question: how to make money with blogging? Can it still be done? Last year. And like all first-year anniversaries, it is a good time to reflect and see what has been learned and the growth gained. I can only describe this past year as a year of growing pains. This has been an exciting and sometimes painful process. In this first year, I've written over 102 posts and over 102,000 words, recorded, edited, and published, or at least scheduled them to be published, 90 YouTube shows, and 60 podcasts with over 1,000 minutes of content. I've pinned more than 3,500 pins to my Pinterest boards, created 190 images for Instagram posts, and posted more than 200 times to Facebook. I've created 6 low-content books and published them on Amazon, designed and created some awesome Mom Boss swag, published my first workbook freebie, all while still homeschooling my kids and juggling clients. Needless to say, it has been a very busy year. Okay, so let's talk about streams of income. I started this blogging journey taking all the classes and reading all the books, like Blogging for Profit Without Selling Your Soul and Copyblogger. It was like digging for gold, trying to find out how all the big bloggers reached the point of making thousands of dollars a month from their blogs, and I am nowhere near this. I signed up for affiliates, created merchandise, added advertising to the blog, created a freebie to build my list, add support buttons, and it has trickled in very, very slowly. It is amazing how exciting you get over a penny. Yes, I did get excited over the first penny I made on Rumble. It was more than I had made on my YouTube channel. When I started a year ago, I decided to try 3 specific income streams: Google Ads, affiliate marketing, and creating products. I did all 3 of these, plus added sponsored posts and creating low content books. Okay, so is it still possible to make money blogging? And the answer is yes. I did make money blogging this year, but it was more pocket change than income changing. So I had a little extra to put back into the business of blogging. I made income from all the streams mentioned above, despite the Amazon affiliate program, and I will have another video on that, and I will leave it in the description below. I did get payment from all of them, most of them, not from all of them, except Google Ads. I just haven't met the payout threshold yet, and with some of the other affiliates, it's the same thing. There's payout thresholds, so there's money in the account, but I haven't been paid. So my Pinterest feed is full of pins on how to make money with blogging, with headlines like "Make $10,000 in 3 months" or "Replace your full-time income in just 6 months." Now, I don't know if these bloggers actually did this because I've never clicked through. That was my confession. The one main reason I don't click through is because I just don't believe it. I don't believe that it is possible to start without an audience and make thousands of dollars within months. All the books and classes will tell you that it takes 3 years for a blog to gain traction. I recently heard this. It takes 2 to 3 years to start gaining traction with your business and 5 years to make a significant income. Yes, this makes me want to cry every time I remind myself of this. It actually inspired my post on the emotional stages of starting a business. This was a very in the moment written post, and it's also a show, and I will leave the link in the description below. Okay, so now for the income report. I know I've kept you waiting long enough, so here is my income report. And I'm only reporting what was actually been paid, so money that was in my account. So I may have made money, but with payout thresholds, I haven't reached the point to get paid yet. So merchandise, so this is shop and royalties, $86.21. Woohoo! Affiliates, I've made $91. Advertising, I've made $0. And sponsored posts, I've made $50. So I did not break the bank in my first year of blogging. But it needs to go beyond just making money. Because I did start this blog from almost $0. Here's what I reported in last year's post on my social experiment. 13 followers on YouTube, 8 followers on Instagram, 6 followers on Pinterest, 4 subscribers on YouTube, 0 email subscribers, 1 subscriber in my RSS feed, and 0 downloads to my podcast. Does anyone even still do RSS feeds? Really? I would describe this past year as the drip, drip, drip stage of the emotional stages. But I did see growth this year. I was able to speak on being a momtrepreneur and homeschooling mom at a local conference. And I was able to meet other momtrepreneurs, which was awesome because we all have our own unique path to follow, but it is always nice to meet a fellow traveler. Here's where I am today. I have 162 followers on Facebook, 125 followers on Instagram, 67 followers on Pinterest, 69 subscribers on YouTube, 33 email subscribers, still 1 subscriber to my RSS feed, faithful one, and over 600 podcast downloads for this year. One of the reasons I started this blog was to see if there's still room in the internet world for another blog. My goal was to increase page views, accomplished, and monetize it, accomplished, even if it is just pocket change. We did monetize. Any increase of these 2 markers I consider a success. So although I did meet the 2 markers that I had planned, my main reason for starting this blog, YouTube channel, and podcast was to provide a lot of resources for moms who want the freedom of working from home. And I didn't want you to feel like you had to choose between buying a resource to support your family or buying homeschool curriculum, because that's how it was for me when I started out. My goal was to give as much away for free. Yes, I will be creating a course to sell and a book, at the same time still giving a lot of information away so that you can get started on your own virtual assistant business. All right, so what has been gained other than money? Personal growth can be more valuable than financial gain. But don't get me wrong, financial gain is always helpful. But when you're measuring success, it has to go beyond just money. And it has to go to how you've grown as an individual and mom boss. So one of the areas that I can say I have grown as an individual and mom boss is that I feel like I found my voice. As cliche as it sounds, it's true. When I write, I want to be honest and authentic. I know, another cliche, but still true. And I want to offer substance. When you move from this blog to another internet page, I want you to feel like you've been helped. You can take the next steps in whatever you are doing. That you are not alone on this journey, even if it is contrary to what all the gurus say. We can zig while everyone else zags. We're moms. We just need to say, because I said so. This is the voice that I found to really help moms beyond the cliches, beyond the fuzzy feels of a motivational talk, and really help you to move forward to chase your dreams, accomplish your goals, and create the life you love, whatever that looks like. And maybe a little contrary to what everyone says we're supposed to do. So I guess my kids get their contrariness honestly. Success is defined on your terms. You can stop trying to fit into someone else's idea of how you are supposed to work and school. My fellow momtrepreneur, we get to break all the rules, and that gets me very excited. Another gain is I can write a lot faster. I've thought about writing a book for years now. There are ideas that tumble around in my head, but the thought of writing 80,000 plus words is daunting. After writing for a year and having written more than 100,000 words, I know that I can write a book. So you may see more than just journals and notebooks coming from Jodie the Mom. There were also opportunities to speak on being a momtrepreneur and a homeschooling mom. And I've realized I have a lot to say on this topic. This past year has definitely been a journey. Sometimes frustrating, sometimes amazing, but always moving. I wasn't sure if I could answer the question how to make money with blogging, but I have. After a year, I can say there is still room for what you have to say and what you have to offer. This blogging thing is not easy. No matter how many pins make it sound that way, but it can still be done. So what's next? I am going to keep doing what I'm doing. There are plans to start creating courses to add to the income streams. So let me know your thoughts. What course would you take and what topics would you find helpful? I am so glad you joined me today. If you want to help spread the word, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. You can listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever you listen to podcasts. Remember to check out the Life Unboxed store for all of your Mom Boss merch. You can support the show with coffee. Visit ko-fi.com/lifeunboxed.blog to buy this tired mama a cup of joe. For more great momtrepreneur content, follow Life Unboxed on social media or check out lifeunboxed.blog. Be sure to share the podcast and video with your friends, and I will see you in the next show.